Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go watch a movie with PJ. Lord, and he's always glad you came. You wanna be where you could see our troubles are all the same. You wanna go and watch a movie with PJ.
Can I just say how happy I am that there was no singing pineapple or something in front of that? That's what I was thinking was going to happen. I thought there was going to be a singing pineapple courtesy of our graphics guy, Chris Clark. But, you know, I don't think he wanted to mess with the vibe of tonight. And the vibe of tonight is Psych. Guys, welcome back to the PJ Campbell Network. I am your host, PJ Campbell, and I am so happy to be here with our 29th watch along, which is crazy when you think about this is the 29th. We've done so many of these. And now here we are on the back, like we're still in the middle of this COVID thing because it's not really going anywhere. So what did we decide to do? We were like, we could do anything. It's a Friday. We love live action movies. What are we going to do? Come on, son. We're going to watch Psych. Why are we watching Psych? Because Psych 2, Lassie Comes Home, comes out next week. And we here at the PJ Campbell Network, or at least some of us, are huge fans of this franchise. And we wanted to share our love for Psych with you guys because I think, at least for me, Psych is arguably one of the best shows to happen over the last 20 years. It has given me nothing but joy and excitement, and I am so excited to share something I love so much with you guys. And I think this is a really great starting point for people who have never seen it because it's got a big guest star that you guys are going to be excited to see, I'm sure, if you are a fan of the DCEU, and I don't want to really spoil that if you don't know. And, you know, there's all sorts of really cool things. It's a lot of fun, and I can't do that without the people that I love so much in this world, starting with number one, Evan Degraff. Hello, sir.
Hello. Say Psych right now. We're not watching this movie.
No.
This is
no, we are. No, it's not a joke. We're watching Psych.
The only pineapple-related thing I know about TV shows is SpongeBob SquarePants and that one episode of How I Met Your Mother. So I don't know why there's so many pineapples, and it's stressing me out.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, I even got a pineapple right now up on the shelf. I had to make sure that the pineapple was represented tonight. So I'm very excited. But, you know, man, I know you haven't seen it, but how are you? Are you excited for tonight?
I was dragged here. Max said some things before the stream, and I feel like I might be that person who might get sacrificed, we could say, for a certain
what do you think we are? This is not Joe versus the volcano, although we could make it Joe versus the volcano if you really wanted to.
See, the fact that you even said that freaks me out. Anyways, I'm happy. Why not?
Take us through the week real quick, man.
Yeah, through the week. Mayana, we don't have the thumbnail for it. Don't know why, but we're doing Family Feud. Myself and Chris are going to be hosting a bunch of people as they fight it out through their wits and knowledge of families. That's right. I am
Family Feud for Family Game Night. What a thing.
Exactly. And Sunday, is there a PJ Campbell show? There
is. It's right there. Come on, son. We're doing the Psych episode bracket of the PJ Campbell show. It's going to be myself, Maxwell Haddad, Kristen Smith. We have Dan I coming back. There's a bunch of us. We have the top 32 episodes of Psych. We had a full list. We went through everything. We have it all bracketed out, and we are going to fight tooth and nail to figure out what the best episode of Psych ever made was. And I hope that if you guys enjoy tonight, you'll come and watch that, and then it'll get you to want to watch the show with us.
All right. And then Monday, I won't be there, but you fuckers get to watch The Incredibles. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I mean,
I'm mad that you're not gonna be here, but it's still gonna be fun, man.
I know. And then nothing on Tuesday because I'm out of town, sadly. But then Wednesday, it's all here. Wednesday, it's happening. We're actually doing it this time.
It's happening, man. It's actually happening.
It's actually happening this time, and that means Thursday Newsies gets pushed to the 16th. I know Chris is really excited about those one. Also, Kevin Smets was a part of the original Newsies movie, right?
Yes, he was. He was a cast member as a small child. And so now he's going to be able to talk about it. He met Christian Bale and heard the Batman voice before anyone else had heard the Batman voice. So you guys should come and watch that just to hear that story. It's going to be a lot. That
explains so much. And then last but not least, next Friday, Psych 2, Lassie Comes Home. Do I know what that means? Not really, but there it is.
I am thrilled. And I kind of said this last night. I don't know if I'm under NDA or not for Psych 2, but I did get to see it recently, and it is everything I think fans of the franchise are hoping for. So I can't wait to celebrate it with you guys even more so when it, I believe it comes out on Peacock. You'll be able to watch it for free thanks to the Peacock, and we're going to watch it together on Friday night, and I can't wait.
Peacock. All right, let's bring in the rest of the crew.
Well, I can't do this without one man, the myth, the legend. One Mr. Patrick Hogue is back today. Hello, sir.
What myths and legends are there of me in the world? Or is it just like wanted posters just plastered in every city across America, Canada,
one
and
the same, man. They're one in the same.
I'll take it. Yeah, I don't have any funny bits or intros because I know all of mine are hilarious for every watch along we do because I have no reference point for Psych. I've seen a clip here or there. I don't know, I know what pineapples are. I don't know how they relate to the show. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I relate to Evan in that, really only my social media reference for pineapples are SpongeBob and How I Met Your Mother. But now I'm just kind of at your guys' whim, which always terrifies me. So I'm ready to have my heart open to whatever it is we're about to see for an hour and 28 minutes, which is always a good runtime.
Yeah, always it's a good runtime. Perfect runtime for this. And, I'm really glad that you are so open to being on here. I know that it's weird to jump into something like this when you don't necessarily have context, but I think it's still going to be fun for you guys nonetheless. Yeah. But I know one man who does have the context to this as much as I do. And that man is my co-host on Front Center Mezzanine, one Mr. Maxwell Haddad. Welcome back, my friend.
I've heard it both ways.
Oh, I like what you did there. That was beautiful. How are you, man?
I am okay. And I only have one thing to say to the members of our panel who are coming in blind and know nothing about Psych. Suck it! Suck it!
Rachel's very upset about the noobs on the panel, apparently.
Well, from what I can guess, 50-50. There have been at least 2 inside references, and I'm not a part of them, and I'm upset.
Well, how do you think I feel?
Probably good, because you're a part of them.
I'd rather date a vegan.
Well, real quick, guys, I just want to say, too, we're having a great time, but I also want any of you here, before we jump into this, please go check out last night's episode of Front Center Mezzanine. As I had just brought up, Maxwell and I got to hang out with Joe Iconis, who wrote the music for Be More Chill and Broadway Bounty Hunter, and he is arguably one of the most incredible people working right now in the community, and we had the best time with him. It is a 2-hour conversation that flew by so fast that I wasn't ready to let go of. Real quick, Max, what did you have to say about it?
Yeah, I thought it was just a really fantastic deep dive conversation. He was vulnerable. He was honest. We talked about everything from his childhood and his origin story of what got him interested in musical theater all the way to last year when he got a Tony nomination, stuff he has coming up in the future. He talked about his love of Hitchcock films and horror. It was really just a full breadth of the man's life, and I couldn't agree more in that. I probably could have sat for another 2 or 3 hours and kept chatting with him. So maybe we'll do a part 2 sometime, who knows? But yeah, please check it out. It already has really strong viewership. Share it with your friends. I'm really proud of that episode.
Yeah, I really am too, man. Oh, yes.
As an idiot, I stopped in every now and again to catch up on the episode. It truly is a phenomenal interview. You guys did a great job. It was very well spoken. It just in the few segments I saw, I was so well informed. So I really hope people go check that one out. That was a great one.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. But with that, guys, I think we're all ready to go. Does everyone have their movie pulled up?
Yep. It's ready, and I'm psyched.
I hate it here.
All right, guys. I'm going to count us down from 5. As soon as I say go, we're all going to hit play, and we are going to jump into Psych the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Also, hi, Rachel. Didn't say hi yet, but good to see you.
Hey, I want to say this now. There's nothing wrong with showing people new art.
Can we talk about real quick? This is a Marvel opening.
It is.
They straight up
Does the show normally do that?
No.
Okay.
Also, we were talking about doing potentially Christmas in July on the channel, and we didn't do it. But I got this in to make sure that we had a Christmas in July film because it was a Christmas special.
This is a Christmas movie?
Yeah,
Kind of.
PJ,
kind of.
Max, you hoodwinked me.
I did.
Okay, as someone who has not seen the show, I can relate to this as an arms dealer.
Right, absolutely. I didn't know Hagrid was in this.
I wish I could remember this actor's
If
name.
only.
But he appears in so many things, and he's always so good.
Yeah.
It's
That costume.
ridiculous.
Hey Pat, what actor plays Hagrid?
I don't remember his name. I just remember being very happy in that moment.
God, I fucking love James Roday, you guys.
Me too. He's so good at voices and accents and bits. But then he can make you cry too.
Yeah. I feel like this is Hogue if he's trying to do things.
If I'm actually a correspondent for the police and they're like, you got to infiltrate like the arms dealers, like we're gonna give you an outfit. This is how I'd approach it. If like, hey guys, I'm a real hardcore dude.
Not Glenn.
Ew.
Overachiever.
Okay.
It's just so clever already.
Ooh, that's some heavy artillery they got going on over here.
It is.
So he's like a photographic memory, but pretends to be like a psychic?
Yes.
Exactly right. And
Okay.
he has a keen sense of observation.
Okay.
Because his father was a cop who made him go through all these like tests and training when he was a kid.
So it's like the comedy version of Dexter minus the serial killer.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
or the idiotic Sherlock.
Okay. Okay. You're selling me. Okay.
Also, can we just appreciate that for a Christmas movie they decided to use the Ramones? Perfect.
I don't know if that beard would hold, but it's pretty good. Uh-oh.
Yeah. That beer would not hold.
Ow.
Oh man.
Why does he have half a fake beard now?
Because he's Sean Spencer. He does what he wants.
Pretty much.
The thing I love is that it very much is in keeping with the show, but even for this, it felt a little bit bigger than the stuff we saw. Like a very big chase scene, as cheesy as it is.
Well, they also, on the show, they reuse a lot of the same sets, the same one main street. And so here they filmed elsewhere, had a little bit bigger budget, so got to play a little bit more.
Yeah.
It is, because we were chatting about this before starting this, of just kind of the trend of having an epilogue movie to shows. And my reference point mainly for that is El Camino for Breaking Bad, which...
We're at 4 minutes.
Breaking Bad.
Seconds, Rachel.
Breaking Bad, good-looking show. Well done.
Yeah.
But definitely, when you see El Camino, that is a movie. Like, it looks
4
like
minutes,
a movie.
45
Totally.
seconds.
And so this, like, it still looks like a show.
4
So it's
minutes,
hard to
50
know,
seconds.
like, what the reference point is compared to the TV show.
But I would argue Breaking Bad looked more
5,
cinematic than an average TV show, too.
7,
Oh,
So
totally.
it felt consistent with, the,
5.
I totally agree, Max. But like, there's definitely an upgrade to El Camino even from that.
My sack is much
All
smaller.
right. Good sack humor.
The look that those guys give each other.
So this guy, Carlos Jacot, has been in so many TV shows over the years, but he was also a producer on Psych. So
Yeah.
I think this is the 4th different guest star he's played that are totally different characters, and you're just supposed to think he's someone different.
In Psych itself.
Yeah, in
like he
Psych itself. Like he's just played different characters all throughout.
we have a
He
security
wrote a
person.
couple episodes as well.
He looks like a good like art pretentious douchebag.
Totally.
Who is he? Kiefer Sutherland?
Nice reference.
Oh, wait, okay. Took me a second.
Dulé Hill.
Hagrid. It really is Hagrid.
Comic-Con enthusiast.
So is the show not set in San Francisco?
No, so it was originally set in Santa Barbara. They moved to San Francisco at the end of the series.
Oh. Okay. That's cute.
The show actually ended with them referencing the fact that Monk was there too. So Monk takes place in the same universe, which I kind of loved. This dude in the background just like carrying people off and shit. Oh, it's so good. The fact that, you know, Gus will always go to bat for Shawn no matter what.
And the sandwich is gone.
Yep.
He just got him out of the building. Like, that's got to be... Oh.
They had
Opening
to have
credit.
it be. Come
Yeah.
on now.
There's a lot of obscurity.
So did this movie end up on TV?
Yeah, this aired on USA.
Okay.
Look at how
Did,
joyous they are, man.
What's the Kristen Bell detective
Counting
series?
Crows?
Veronica Mars.
Veronica Mars.
Did that movie
That went to
show up on
theaters.
TV? Okay.
No, that movie played in theaters.
Y'all, is this Counting Crows?
No, this is the creator of the show and his little garage band that did the song.
It literally sounds like Counting Crows.
You out in the end.
It looks like a fun show to work on. Like, it really looks like a
Yeah.
blast to be a part of this.
You can tell they all had the best time, and it
Yeah.
just works even more here.
Well, and that's what sitcoms live off of, is like the chemistry of everybody working together. Zach Levi. Okay.
Oh,
Funny
Hey,
thing is,
that
this actor's
guy.
also in the Veronica Mars movie.
He has like a face that makes him look perpetually in high school.
yeah. Thievery at Christmas time.
Tackle him, tackle him. Why are they parked on the left side of the road like that?
She got out too early. Why'd she get out of the car so fast? She could have waited.
Why you got to question it?
Because we got an objective eye, PJ.
She's
We
head
don't have years burned into our brain.
She's
Oh my
head
God.
detective. She knows what she's doing.
Oh my god.
Shooting in the rain sucks.
He was great in Fanboys, Rachel. And yes, I agree with Matt. Monk was a great show. I like that show a lot.
Well, it's raining. Don't set it on the ground.
I love Maggie Lawson.
Yeah, I think she's great in this.
I think this is some of her best work in the whole Psych universe.
I agree.
And I like the new sitcom she had with Jason Biggs that got canceled after one season. I thought they played well off each other. I would have liked more of that.
Totally.
So they're not getting wet, and it is raining a lot outside.
Ooh, dramatic music.
Ralph Macchio?
Yeah.
He's in the show too.
I didn't want to spoil it for you.
I'm in. You go. Oh, he's got a British accent. That's not good.
That is Zach Levi with a British accent.
And yes, my hair right now looks a lot like his hair in this. I'm aware.
Cute. Oh, you don't. He has a gun in his pocket. Or in his gingerbread house.
Yeah. He had a gun hidden in the gingerbread house.
Could not have anticipated that.
I won't lie to you guys. When they announced that he was going to be in this, I was kind of hoping he might end up being Chuck, and it was going to be a Chuck and Psych movie. I thought that would have been kind of amazing. But I'm so happy he's this evil British villain.
Yeah, I love him in this.
Whoa.
I mean, look, I think we all love Zach Levi, Rachel. I think it's safe to say everyone here has a crush on him.
I wish I was Zachary Levi. Charlotte Flair. Oh my God.
Yes.
John Cena.
So, Emma Tremblay, who's in this, is Jacob Tremblay's sister.
That's
Just
what
a
I
heads
figured.
up.
That's what I figured. Very talented family, then.
Yes, and very attractive parents. I don't know if anyone's looked up Jacob Tremblay's parents. Very attractive.
I have not.
Pat, I'm so afraid. So look at your search history.
Mean Girls.
So this is the problem as I grow older of like I look at like high school drama and I'm like, just ignore it. Just get past it. Like you don't need to prove yourself to like these girls.
Yeah, but I mean, it's great for this because she's like, I'll come and deal with them. And it's so nice.
It works. No, it works for this. But it is like I notice myself getting older and like, Mean Girls, gross. Like
Fair.
don't be mean.
There's always something about these kinds of conversations in a show, and like it jumps straight into being a relationship conversation, and it's like that was not what we were going for.
The Bechdel test just went out the window with this one. Why is the outside of the car coming to the inside of the car? I've never seen that before. Like, why is it green also on the inside of the door handles?
That's a bug thing.
Yeah, I think that's how VW bugs look.
Huh. Is Shawn was he the beard
Shawn
guy?
is the bearded guy.
Yeah.
She has a very expressive face.
Yeah.
And the way I appreciate it, just like willing to be goofy as soon as like she can.
Yeah. They have a great dynamic too. Like I think everyone in this show really does. And you'll see it more.
That's a good line. I'm not foolish enough to lie to you.
I love that, by the way. We found it on the beard. A clue on the beard. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is arguably one of the funniest things that they ever did.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know why. It just makes... maybe it's because I'm a fan of the upcoming reference. They made it... Their office is a complete replica of the Gremlins.
Don't be the comma in the fire. Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You shut your drunk mouth.
Psych.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a cool shot.
Yeah. Their relationship is just the best.
I liked one of the closed captions said laughs heartily, and then
Yeah.
his
I just can't believe that they legitimately tried to recreate The Office from Gremlins, and it just makes me so happy.
So is this like a Troy and Abed situation from Community of like they also do pop culture references like
Oh yes.
All the
Yes.
time.
Non-stop.
That would win me over.
My dream in life is to play an idiot savant. Who's
Yeah.
like someone who's an idiot but can't help but be smart.
Yeah. Can we also talk about the fact that they just said that Prince isn't dead? I love Gus's Prince isn't dead.
We'll stop at every single Cinnabon on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephanie says, as many 80s references as one could hope for throughout this. I mean, look, Rachel, they made my day when they decided to do it. Let's be real. Look how thrilled they look to see them there.
Oh, he survived?
Barely. They took the dongle.
I was so
can't, you
against the
guys.
joke, and then that got me.
They always find a way to keep the joke going, and it's.
I'm
so
like,
good.
that's too easy. That's too easy. And then,
Yeah, the writing in this show is so good, and they deliver it in the right way every time. That's why it works.
well, because the best procedurals, like at some point,
Where did he get the waffle?
the writers know to write for the actors
Yeah.
instead of just for the character.
He smacked him in the
He
face.
he just slapped him with a waffle. You guys, come on now.
Other than pop cultural references, they are constantly eating on this.
And you're right, Hogue. That's definitely, you start writing for how they react and kind of let them be, especially after you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio!
I love it, how excited you are.
It's so weird to see him as an adult man.
I know. Have you been watching Cobra Kai? It's really quite good.
No, but I want to.
Well, I'm gonna watch it once it hits Netflix instead of YouTube.
Yeah. What a great. Oh my god.
That got me. That's good.
Again, every little thing that they say, it just hits. I think that the comedic bits are always just so brilliant in such subtle and little ways.
But
Because I want to know too, Rachel. I want to know how long that joke ran. It's so good. So one thing I think that the movie's done very well so far, and you'll see it with the second one too, is that the mysteries end up revolving around the main characters in a way that the show didn't always do. And I think that's a really smart move, that every time they've come back, like the central mystery really revolves around one of their own.
Make it personal.
Yeah. Can we get a timestamp for Mike K?
21, 45, 46, 47.
And we'll be at the 22-minute mark, Mike, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 22 minutes.
It has been 22 minutes and I get to see a pineapple.
yeah,
Guys, give it time.
Okay, I'll be patient.
There's
no
always a
patience.
pineapple.
I'm not going to promise patience to these bozos.
Evan, what the hell?
Hey, I'm saying it as it is. Get out of here.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Everything and nothing at the same time.
That was a very ineffective chain.
It's condemned.
Yes. Do you know a bunch of kids are just going to sneak in and get murdered by some evil beast?
Pineapples are such a big deal for this, by the way. I do love that the references definitely date it to a very specific time, and yet it still works so well.
I understand the exact month this movie was filmed now. 2016, August.
One thing I've always liked too is the show is always played with genre, and so I think this was a great use of them trying to play with the horror thriller genre a little bit, because the show was always big in doing that. So this one definitely had that kind of feel.
Yeah, especially in later seasons, they would do entire episodes that was an homage to a particular movie or genre, whether it be The Shining or Clue or
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
How long?
He said it's definitely the blackest.
How long after the show concluded did this come out?
3 years.
3 years.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Because I can get the feeling, like even watching this, of the excitement fans of the show would have.
Yeah.
Right? That I think that's great for you though too. It shows that as a newcomer you can still get that feeling, and I think that's very cool.
Oh wait.
The thinking helmet.
I like that he puts it on.
Well, it's so funny because Dulé Hill was so known as like a dramatic actor because of The West Wing, you know,
or a musical theater actor,
or musical theater.
When he was a kid in 1996, he was in Bring Into Noise, Bring Into Funk on Broadway because he is a world-class tap dancer.
Yeah. One of the first times I ever saw him was in, of all things, Smart Guy as a tap dancing instructor. And he was great. But, you know, to see him playing this character who's so childish and yet full of wonder and whimsy, it makes me so happy. You know, it just works.
What the hell?
That's the kind of logic that you and I would have, Hogue, doing one of these.
Damn, he called him out for having a broken helmet. That's just offensive.
Rachel says that this show is perfect. I mean, yes, absolutely it was. And still is to this day.
PJ, this is making me remind you we should do a watch through of all the Lethal Weapon movies.
Yes, we should. Absolutely.
This is a very Lethal Weapon 2 moment.
I'm a nervous eater.
How can they eat, or how can they talk through the door?
That's a great question.
He sounds muffled a little bit.
I'll leave it be.
His face because he threw the food. He's sweet. Stephanie brings up an interesting point. She goes, most shows I rewatch, there are episodes I know I can skip, but there are no bad episodes of Psych, and it makes it so rewatchable. I completely agree.
I agree too.
I've been doing a rewatch recently, and it's like, there's not a bad episode of the show.
Some that are not as good as others, but there's none that I'm like, I'm not going to watch this one.
No. Because they always have moments. There's always a joke or a reference or, you know, certain scenes that it just makes the episode good in the end. And I think that the movie really capitalizes on that by trying to throw all of that into one place. First time that it has been. The dongle jokes just never get old. Rachel said that would be my role in a heist: guard dog taming / belly rubber. I believe that. I can actually. Yeah. What are your opinions on the musical episode? I like the musical quite a bit. I think that it's really fun. I don't think that the music is quite as good as some of the other musical episodes in other shows, but I like the episode a lot.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I think it's a solid episode, but as opposed to, say, the Buffy or Scrubs musical episode where I might go and listen to the music outside of the context of the show, I wouldn't listen to the Psych songs, but it's still a fun episode with a really good guest star. Oh, look, it's me and Rachel, the blonde-haired duo.
All I can say is that this movie has so many guest stars.
You're my hench people. Is that a ginger ale?
Yes. It's a Canada Dry, all right? I gotta support my brethren.
Excellent choice.
Thank you. I always have at least 3 drinks with me for these watch-alongs.
That's smart.
He's got the dog!
Of course he's got the dog. You never leave the dog behind.
This is one of my favorite jokes because it calls back to some other moments in the show.
But why do they both have wheels?
It's a student driver car they stole in the end of the series, and they just kept it.
This would be me in a student driver car. 100%.
The music is perfect too.
Yeah. And again, just a little bit of Christmassy cheer with the music, but it works
It's
so well.
so much anxiety.
Evan, it's a comedy, Evan. Laugh at it. Laugh with it.
No, because British Zachary
I want them to
Levi
leave.
Bang it out, bang it out, bang it out. You would have thought the hench people would have reached the gates by now.
That was my issue. I'm like, no, they're gonna come.
I do miss the blueberry too, though, Steph. I'll say I do miss the blueberry.
Part of the problem was after the series ended, they auctioned off the blueberry.
Yeah,
and it was destroyed like 50 times.
I love Rachel saying, and Gus's inability to do anything in less than a 37-point turn. That's 100% the truth.
Yeah, remember him trying to navigate the food truck?
Yes.
A disaster.
Iconic. Ominous music. Thank you, subtitles.
I know.
I always love closed captioning for sounds that aren't words. Now it's just music notes.
I love it when it has to describe not easy to describe music, where it's deep bark or something. Yeah, it's yeah, you got it.
It's 9 p.m.
Yeah.
His response is it's 9.
Yeah, it's such a perfect response.
Wait, PJ, is that a Killer Clowns from Outer Space shirt?
It is. Thank you for noticing.
Well done.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
I have 4 Killer Clown shirts.
Thank you, Cavity Colors.
That's a good line.
Because you're a dumbass, Shawn.
I do, without watching the show, every character relationship makes sense, especially with Shawn of we get it. You solve the crimes. You have this ability. I don't trust you with an inch of responsibility, but I know you can do the job, which is the problem.
Exactly right.
I'm really glad that it's working
Spanish
for you.
Prisoner again is such a deep reference. Yeah, I love it.
It's awful.
I like her.
Oh man, she's the best. Their reaction to literally everything is my favorite. Just that list of things is, oh man,
sounds like an NBC show.
I was like, why the hell is she there?
And now you know. They find little ways to make sure that stuff is covered, because you could be convenient.
But again, it's all character based. It's hanging out with these guys for 30 minutes. I get it. Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Absolutely.
Your left eye, Lisa. Oh my god, that's good.
Oh, this is so good. This whole situation is just the best. Oh, Shawn and Gus are here, and Gus has seen love at first sight.
And a little tidbit, that is Doolahill's real life wife playing the role, which gives instant chemistry.
You might be the gazelle.
This is my partner, white privilege.
Yeah.
Pencil.
I love. See, Mike's saying it too, man. Even though he doesn't know the history of these characters, he already loves their chemistry.
Yep.
And that was what I was hoping for all of you who have never seen this. I'm hoping to expose you to something you'll go back and enjoy because I think it's so fun and they're so likable and so
There's
lovable.
well over 100 episodes to enjoy.
Yeah. And again, not a single bad one. Can we all agree that Pluto is the ninth planet? I mean, I do like Pluto. But we'll see what the movie has to say about that.
That is a running joke from the show. Have you heard about Pluto?
It's messed up, right? Hasn't Pluto been through enough already?
What? Oh, and they go in for the kiss.
All right, this is working for me. This is funny. This is good. Swada. She's pretty. Good wife.
She is, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
And
laser,
again-
lucky dude.
And instant chemistry because they are really married in real life, which makes that sequence that much better.
He posted a video on Twitter the other day of him teaching his son, who is a toddler, how to tap dance, and it was maybe the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
That just makes me cry hearing that.
Oh, Rachel said, when you think you met the person of your dreams, they shit on your most sacred belief, but make up for it by making out with you. And yeah, I mean, Gus should be hurt. She insulted Pluto.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this is a super tragic scene.
Yeah, this is depressing. This is.
Yeah, her walking in right as it.
And you could see, there she is.
Henchwoman.
That's the WWE woman, right?
Yeah, Charlotte Flair.
This is another actress who played a different character in an episode of the show.
Hey, this guy.
Yeah, he's in a ton of episodes of the show.
Yeah, he was pretty much a regular throughout the series.
He's
Woody.
He is so strange, the character. With 10 men.
Is Mike, actually, as far as I'm aware, all of Psych should be on Peacock when it launches, so you will be able to.
Should be, yeah.
She's so soft. That some of these lines.
Yeah.
The other thing I will say about the actress playing the coroner is,
Agreed, he is.
if you have seen the remake of Friday the 13th, you see a lot of her.
Real quick here.
Deep cut, man.
All I know is that they shout out the Sacramento Kings. And that's a big deal. That is my hometown. That is my basketball team. Just
Hey,
say.
PJ?
Yeah.
Who cares?
How dare you?
Well, that was rude.
Accuse.
The Sacramento who? They're
How
not
dare
even
you,
in the-
man?
They're not even in the NBA bubble anymore.
Why you got to be like that? I'm also a Knicks fan, so it doesn't make it better. I like the two worst
you're
teams
fucked
in the
anyways.
league.
Neither of them are in the top 22 and at Disney World right now.
But all I'm saying is that it was nice to actually see my team getting representation and my hometown getting representation.
The nice thing about them not being in the bubble is they get to enjoy good food.
That's true. The fact that she finds them. All right, Matt. All right. You and your Warriors go back, come out to play, whatever. I love you, Matt. Don't take it personally.
The Warriors didn't even make the top 22 either.
She's a crazy person. Followers to think about, Shawn.
Followers to think about. I know that feeling.
Why were they at the planetarium?
Because Gus just loves space and solar systems. And
remember, he said he'd take him there if we went to the creepy place that he didn't want to go.
Okay.
Black Planet.
Ew.
Sorry, guys. That's just gross.
Oh, I mean, yeah. There's a reason you're not a coroner, my friend.
Mesopotamian Pomeranian.
That and then everyone joked throughout the show that he looked like Bud from the Cosby Show, so I was glad that came back again. I didn't say that all single women over 30 are crazy, Rachel. Don't lump everyone together.
No, Rachel, that's what I said.
Women under 30 are crazy.
Listen, as a 25-year-old,
That's the
I can speak on people above my age. And yes, let me tell you what. Women, can't live with them, can't live without them. That's for damn sure. Sorry, everybody.
You okay there, Pat?
A semi-public rock out with
Fine.
Yeah, the rock out with Wilder Valderrama is one of my favorite lines. She brings him a sandwich.
A fluffernutter sandwich.
Yeah. The fact that she brought him an entire, like, oh, it's so good.
The fact that it's his wife makes that all
I know,
work.
and she's so funny.
Yeah.
That shouldn't make me laugh.
But it should.
Wait, did they wash it off? Did they like?
You have to assume.
Get your own stalker, Shawn. What a good line.
Whoa.
Dun dun dun.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Rachel, dongle. Matt Whitehurst said after watching a lot of Big Bang Theory that Lady Gus is interested in is like Sheldon. I think she's more straightforward than Sheldon.
Here, I'm going to say this now. The spinoff series, Young Sheldon is better than The Big Bang Theory.
Is that a high bar?
No, it's not. But the fact that that's a thing is crazy to me.
Fair enough. And no, people like Big Bang Theory. I'm not actually going to be hard on it. Everyone likes their thing. I never really connected with it.
I am going to momentarily step away.
Okay, my friend. Mike K would like the timestamp. We are going to be at 45 minutes and 10 seconds.
What happened to Max?
He was going to the restroom.
Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we are at 45 minutes.
Max needs his own like little illustration, like I do.
But we don't. Your illustration's scary.
I know.
Hey,
The-
Hogue, that was
Real quick,
scary.
can we talk about the fact that the villain is trying to give him like psychiatric advice and how amazing that is?
Yeah, it's kind of great.
So, like, he's pretending to be a client who lost his wedding ring?
He's not necessarily pretending. He really is trying to find a ring.
Huh.
He really is trying to find a ring. Like, that was a real thing he was trying to do.
So he wants to propose. That man wants
Wait,
to
to
drop
who?
on in.
You can't kill us. We just bonded. I love how offense takes that.
This guy backs up.
Oh man, it's to potentially meet Phoebe Cates as if that's like a normal thing that every guy well, I mean, any guy who maybe had seen Gremlins or Fast Times might do, but what a brilliant line of thought of why he wanted to do it.
I'm guessing this is the show.
Oh yeah, this is definitely part of the.
Did you just say Kefefe?
Yes, he did.
Middle-aged kittens.
The thing I like is that he always overacts all the crazy psychic moments. Yeah. Yeah. So the last episode of the series had Shawn proposing to Juliet, and now the ring is gone. So that's why they're trying to find it.
Huh.
It's funny because
Okay.
I also read a book recently that had to do with tarot, and it's something I've always been interested in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. It's
I
because
think tarot.
it's less
Sorry, Max.
rooted in no, it's okay. It's less rooted in like actual psychic ability and more just about like getting to know who you're reading for, what the images on the card saying,
Yeah.
its interpretation. So I
Right.
think there's something kind of beautiful to it.
I think seeing all the like the specialty like custom made tarot cards especially like shows just kind of that there is an individuality that can also be like
The Merle of Haggard. That is
universal.
hilarious. Yeah.
There's a market for them. I'll say that. They scare me. Tarot cards scare me, to be honest.
I see tax issues. I don't pay taxes. That's the issue.
That's a good reaction.
I would love them to do one of the Psych sequels if they keep making more that's a la Knives Out or classic Agatha Christie where the whole thing takes place in one big house.
I would love that. I think
They,
that could
they
be
did a
brilliant.
few episodes like that, but I think that could be a great setting for one of these movies
Yeah.
because they could spend a lot of money on getting a beautiful house and great guest stars and then
Totally.
Agreed, Rachel. Like the artwork that can happen with different tarot cards is truly is incredible.
yeah. I've seen some decks because I had a friend in high school who was pretty into tarot, and I've seen some gorgeous, gorgeous decks.
I'm going to say right now, real quick, I think one of the coolest visual sequences of the entire movie is coming up, and I thought that they did something very cool with it.
Yeah, they never done anything quite to this extent in the show either, and I really think it's striking and gives you an idea of how his brain works.
Mm-hmm. Can they cast James Roday in the Knives Out sequel? Yes, please.
That would be
I
great.
would love that.
Is he Shawn?
Yeah. As long as Joseph Gordon-Levitt is also in the Knives Out sequel.
This cast under Ryan Johnson's direction would be like
Yeah.
Dude,
Bashful Black Platter.
it's so good.
That was
man.
good. That was good.
The funny thing is, Evan looks the same in that picture as he does now.
It's true.
I'm just, Max, I was telling them, you got to get yourself one of these homemade, beautiful little bathroom graphics.
Yeah.
That you can
Rachel said, "Can Ryan Johnson direct the third Psych movie?" Yes, please.
That would be incredible.
Do you see the Pokemon Go commercial he directed?
I did.
Yeah.
You're a lefty walker. They call that a south foot. That is so funny.
He's peeking around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, this coming up, I love this so much.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, I think visually it's just very cool, and it really shows how his brain works in a way that we had never quite seen. Like you said, like, I always thought it looked so cool, and
It
him
does.
taking in the
It
information.
looks really cool. And the music helps too.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good. Having
Yeah,
all the
right?
information funnel into one person. That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and to Stephanie's point, it was just a cool new visual that we had never really seen. Yeah, I thought it worked a lot, and I think a lot of it, like I said earlier, kind of as a joke, that it's like the stupid version of Sherlock, but Sherlock has done very similar stuff with how
And on,
Benedict Cumberbatch's version
and
interacted.
on Elementary as well.
Oh, really? I didn't see a lot of Elementary, so that's good to know.
I
But
actually like Elementary more than Sherlock.
Interesting.
There's a lot more of it,
Right.
obviously, but I thought it was great. There he is.
Billy McGoldrick.
I like that Bottle Blonde is his bottom informational.
I can relate.
But before we get too far away from it, like the smart concept of having different fonts and different colors for each of the fonts,
Yeah.
like for the different documents, I don't think I've seen that. That's like a really smart way to go about it.
I think so too.
Wait, why would he? Oh my god! Oh my god! Zach Levi, you have Shazam coming up. Don't.
Well, what's funny is that he doesn't even know. When this movie was coming out, they toured it for fans, so fans could go see it. And one of the cool things is that I met Levi and Dulé after it was over, very briefly, and it was right after Zach had been cast as Shazam. So I got to be like, "Congratulations, man!" And he was so excited. And I'm never gonna forget. He looked like a kid in a candy store, just so excited that he was gonna get to be Shazam. You know?
Yeah.
I love this whole
Shazam
conversation
too.
that how no one does a good Bowie, and then he's like, "Well, Jermaine Clement does a pretty good Bowie."
Yeah. Well, because one of the things I like is that Levi is clearly trying to be David Bowie in this. Like it's like a bad David Bowie impersonation, and I love that.
I like how he does the timeout for like every life and death scenario.
Yahtzee. The fact that he yells Yahtzee.
It was kind of dope.
What's the one in Northern California, especially the San Francisco area during Christmas time?
Probably
Seem
rainy, probably like cloudy.
No, San Francisco's pretty.
Mhm. It's
little
pretty. It's pretty chilly. I mean, it can get
Yeah.
to the high 50s and low 60s in the winter,
Yeah.
and it does rain a lot and gets very foggy.
Yeah. It's very much the epitome of living in the Bay Area. And that is, of course, Corbin Burnson for fans of, things like Major League and stuff like that. That's where he's from.
He's also recently been on The Resident, the Fox medical show, which I'm a fan of.
Nice.
Interestingly, the actress who plays the coroner plays his daughter on The Resident.
That's so funny. Small world.
Yeah.
He's got a good face. Like, I feel like he needs to be like in a folksy like music biopic, like sort of thing.
Yeah, I think he's such an underappreciated actor.
I agree.
He spent a long time on LA Law and then a long time on this, both of which are good shows. Steady career, but I wonder what movies he could have done had he not.
But that's what happens so much with these actors. They just like get on a show and just stay on and like just keep jumping on shows for
totally
years.
Respectful.
Totally.
But he is great in Major League. I love him in that.
Yeah.
But it is so much of like, if I was a casting director, I feel like I would want to look at these shows of like, who's like the really diverse actors on here that can like jump between tones and like throw them into like a Marvel movie, throw them into a Christopher Nolan movie.
The nice thing about Corbin is he was always like the more serious anchor of Psych.
Yes.
While everyone else had degrees of funny and silly, he was 9 times out of 10 the voice of reason, the one Shawn or other characters would go to for a good, like, calm down, let's talk it out thing. He even became like a father figure to Lassie in some extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got like the Bryan Cranston / Tommy Lee Jones things of like the more wrinkles he has, the more like stories he has too of like this guy like has seen stuff.
Now I pray for Dawn.
The other thing I like just in general about Corbin Burnson's character is I feel like he even comes a long way throughout the series to the movie because, being Shawn's dad is not easy, which is something that the show had always made a point. It was never easy, but I think he even grows a lot by the time it's over. Yeah, that's one of the best moments of the entire series, Rachel, when Corbin
I agree with that. That's one of the ones I was thinking of, yeah.
I think, speaking of that, we're about to see a sequence coming up here that is arguably the most beautiful sequence in the entire movie.
Yeah, the other main character of the show,
Timothy Ameson.
Carlton Laster, who was Juliet's partner, the actor had a stroke right before they were about to film this.
Oh.
And so you'll see he actually found a way to include him in this. And the big deal of the new one coming out called Lassie Come Home is the fact that he got to come back full time in the movie as his character post stroke.
That pillow talk made me die.
This is it though. And I'm not going to talk very much, but So that was easily one of the best moments that you could possibly ask for in something like this, especially again considering what had happened. And I think that he gives such a wonderful performance post-stroke and pulling it off.
Considering, I believe at the time he couldn't walk, he couldn't move at all, and they had to write it around what words he was even able to say because he was still relearning how to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Because strokes are just
Can be devastating.
Yeah, really devastating.
So it's a beautiful moment. Timothy Omason is one of the all-time great actors, in my opinion, and I'm glad that he survived it enough to continue to act. If you have never seen Gallivant, by the way, please see Gallivant.
I really wanted to watch Gallivant.
Also, he's part of one of my favorite Disney Channel original movies, Luck of the Irish.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Was he the evil Irish man?
He sure was.
Ugh.
And Jimmy Simpson.
Is he a series regular?
No.
He was guested quite a few times, though.
His character is dead at this point, so this is sort of like a dream.
What's the show he's brilliant on?
Westworld?
As the incestual.
Oh, it's Sunny.
Yes, he's so good in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, see, everyone in the chat really is loving on Timothy as well. Like we all just love Timothy Omason, man.
Yeah, not to discredit, because that's truly for them to work around that in such a beautiful way. Well done.
I think Jimmy Simpson. I know not everyone loves this movie, but I think he's so great in White House Down. Also,
yes, he is. I just rewatched that.
Great.
That movie's so good.
Also, can we talk about how he was holding a cricket bat and Mary's dressed up like a cricket player right now?
Yes, it's great. It's about to get even weirder. Don't worry.
So he's a dead brother?
Friend, if you will. And he's
he was a character who had a particular knowledge about a serial killer that was one of the recurring villains Shawn had to face.
He has a guitar now. Is it Jesse Simmons?
Jimmy Simpson?
Yeah, Jimmy Simpson.
Jimmy Simpson. That's correct. Seems like he should have a bigger career than he does.
I agree.
I think Westworld was a big sort of break for him.
I gotta watch Westworld.
What's going on, Star Drew? Yeah, friend and friend.
If I can turn people to it, he's in a really good underrated horror movie with
Hogue, you're missing this.
This is the best.
It's good. Oh my god.
Yeah, James puts Jimmy in all of the things that they do together, which is what I love.
Yeah, James directed a couple horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Stay Alive with Frankie Muniz. It's a really good horror movie.
Yes.
I really like that one. But I need to focus on this stuff going on right now.
Oh my god. Y'all, the bard's back.
Yeah, what's going on? We're happy to see the bard here, man. We're good. We are good, man. We're surviving. We're happy to have you back here, man.
It's morning.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. I'm eating ice cream. I was eating popcorn at the start of it, but then I heard there's ice cream downstairs, and now we're eating Ben and Jerry's.
I got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream today. I haven't tried it yet, but
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is is there Cinnamon Toast Crunch in it, or is it just flavored?
No, I think there's pieces of it in a vanilla cinnamon ice cream.
Interesting.
Damn.
That's probably a good British accent, right? Oh my god.
I think it's just right for the tone of the thing and the fact that you could probably assume the character himself is putting it on.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a good way to put it. I hate the part in his hair. It's just choose one side. Don't go that.
No way they're referencing John Wick right now. No way this is a John Wick reference. I'll go nuts if it is.
Oh man.
To whom?
The black gentleman dandy.
That fedora and that
He looks sharp.
scarf, yeah.
He pulls that
Dude,
off.
why is the morgue guy there?
He just shows up all the time in the show. He's just like tags along.
You're being yelled at by Rachel. She said, "Shut up, Pat. He's perfect."
The part in his hair is weird, Rachel. Come on, we gotta agree on that. And the blonde hair didn't work for him in Thor. It doesn't work for him now. I'm sorry.
No, the water's too cold. You're good.
At least one.
That's a deep cut.
He does have a Steven Tobolowsky thing to him.
He really does.
That's a deep cut, and now I'm rattled. That's so good.
I love the ridiculous meta-ness of this entire show and the jokes that they're willing to go for.
I'm also in this moment. I'm really getting of like Gus being the history buff, kind of being like the actual knowledge guy, and then like Shawn being the I don't know what I can do. I just do it, and like it just works out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's Shawshank Prison. Okay. Oh, it's up. I agree, Matt. Hair and Thor is better, but right now it's not great.
Get off, Dip. Not right now. Thank you.
I thought that was Elizabeth Moss for a second. I was like,
Looks a little bit like her.
there's no way they got an actress that big.
It's Mina Suvari, who
I've heard that name.
she's in American Beauty.
Is she known
Did
in
they just-
the show?
Yeah,
Did they just kill Zach Levi?
She did.
he was one of the few threads left when the series ended. Her character was still sort of on the run, and we were always kind of waiting for her to come back.
That's a 6-shot gun. She just shot 6 times.
Cushions, really? He raises his hand.
I would never eat cheese in cloth form. So this movie is building on the show's like legacy.
Oh yeah,
Like this is a result of them just being cops and like.
If you say legacy, Pat, right now, I'm gonna get triggered, which is probably an issue that I have.
Shut up.
But also,
That was
the bar
okay.
donated.
very nice
25
punch
Oh,
drunk
okay.
club you did there.
Thank you, Max. Thank you so much. I'm so glad someone got that.
Guys, the bar donated $25, $1 for what feels like
Hey.
every week I miss. Damn, bar.
Oh, thank you, Bard.
Thank you.
Love you so much. Thank you. Gosh.
We're happy
But
you're back.
you hadn't missed much. The channel kind of went through a little bit.
Don't tell him that. He'll think it's undervalued.
It's fine. But I appreciate you're here. The others I don't know about though. I kind of hope he gets shot.
I'm the assistant coroner, bitch.
Matt says, I know it wouldn't be possible, but what if a third Psych movie happens, getting Donald Glover to be a guest? I never say never. I would love to see it.
Anything is possible. I think they're going to keep making these movies until they don't want to anymore.
I think so too.
I know at one point they talked about 6, and I could definitely see that happening.
See, this is the thing. If I was big actor guy, and I got this kind of reference, I would kind of let me watch 5 episodes and see if I get into this kind of zone. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, no, I would do this. I would do a movie of this.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing I like the most too is that everyone that they work with in these, as they've continued to go, especially with the movies, it's people from their careers in certain parts, or people that they've met along the way that love the show too, so they get to be a part. And I think that's really cool.
And it's you just get the sense of the crew, the cast, and everybody just gets along. So it's I want to work in that environment. That just seems pleasant.
In the series finale, they got an actor to guest star who had been referenced in the show over and over and over again, who may have at one point played Batman.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes.
I to see you got me there. I don't know what could you possibly be referencing, Max? What the heck?
He might have been your Huckleberry.
Next you're gonna tell me he's got a gun that's on top. I don't know. What do you say?
Did somebody say Goose?
Cut it out.
Okay, Dave Coulier.
Thank you.
We get a cat fight. But it's more than that because they're both super badass and good fighters.
That's a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
They're showing punches. That's not bad. Not the hat. It was a little sweaty.
The fact that they let her do this, and I love this longer pan out of her just beating up old guys.
Yeah, with the music, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Well shot.
This is so weird.
I know.
This is so weird.
As she's just beating them.
So why did she have the black eye?
It's part of her character, probably.
Because they revealed that earlier.
I love. The gentleman dandy.
This is really good.
How long is this display going on for?
The band Gravity forgot.
This is good. This is a good bit.
I just love watching them talking the entire time.
This is fun.
I appreciate any Gugu Mbatha Raw reference.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is in fast color. PJ.
I need to watch it, I know.
Max, I started watching it. I got very bored very early. I need to work through, but I will finish it. I do want to watch.
I'm proud of you. And the sword. Our heroes of this show are just the absolute best. I also like that they decided they were like, we could do a pop song thing that TV shows do, right?
Wait, that's not a functional gun. There is no way that's a functional gun. Don't tell me that's a functional gun, because I don't believe it's a functional gun.
It's still a weapon. It's still gonna hurt the shit out of you if you were to hit someone in the face with it.
Yeah, if you hit them with like one of the broken sticks they just broke, sure.
I can't stop thinking about Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
I like that they actually get to hit her with a chair and stuff.
Yep. Oh, Chief.
Oh,
Is that
my
a heart attack?
Oh.
There's no way there'd be ammo in that gun. That's not possible. Sick burn. That's not bad. Psych Francisco, like,
I like it.
it's a
I
bit
like it.
chunky of like a logo, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
We are lovers in the night.
I'm glad they acknowledge that, like, yeah, when Left to Death comes up and they're like, I gotta speak about this, like, it's like, all right, even in the context of the
That's
show,
right.
this is a lot.
Can we talk about the fact that they're actually arguing whether Gremlins is a Christmas movie or not, and how perfect that is?
Oof.
I
Oof.
agree with Rachel. Their love is just the best. They're so sweet together.
Yeah. And I like that the show lets her be, or at least the movie lets her be goofy. Like, because you can tell, like, she's got that goofy energy.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. She's always
Because it's so often than not, you see, like, sitcoms or shows like that where it's, like, the goofy main character and then, like, the bombshell, like, love interest. And you're like, I guess they're together. But, like, she's got the right energy.
Totally.
They're one of my favorite TV will they won't they couples.
Me too. Well, and they were actually together for a long time too, so I think that their real chemistry really comes through in the characters.
Yeah.
They were like 6-7 years in real life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a bomb. Where did that come from?
The villain.
Shit, you got me, PJ. Gentleman Ninja.
You and me both, Rachel. You and me both.
Yeah, I would have dated either of them, Rachel.
He's so nimble. God. Oh, it's so good.
I think the caption was wrong on that.
There've been a couple moments I've seen
He
typos.
says elegant bastard, right?
I thought so.
Because the caption
Mine-
said arrogant bastard.
Yeah.
Mine said arrogant bastard.
I think he
Yeah,
says
mine's
elegant.
arrogant.
That's convenient.
Woody to the rescue. Is this Toy Story? Very good, Stephanie. Very good.
20 comedy points, not bad.
Mike said, now this movie just makes me want to listen to the Gin Blossoms. I can respect that. The other thing I like too is that for being a movie like this, they make sure it doesn't outstay its welcome. Like, it's very concise.
It's a good runtime.
It's basically the length if you were to put 2 episodes together and then add like 5 or 6 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's going to reject him because he's too much. No. Entirely.
And she beats the cheetah.
Sean's face.
See, yeah, that's what you get when having like a wife and a husband
Yeah.
act together. Okay.
It's even Gus. How?
Him just accepting, like, okay, I got it.
That's their friend Buzz McNabb.
Yeah, I like that he has a cameo in this. Not just with Rachel Star Drew. I'm huge into that one.
Hello, that's
Yeah, Maxwell too.
Records art piece right there.
Hold on. Are we going to just go past the sharp pains? Let this be a cautionary tale?
It's good, right?
That was good. I like this guy.
Yeah,
like
right?
Yeah.
He's a great character actor, so I always like when he pops up in things.
He's in a lot of stuff. He's always fun to see.
Gus has such an expressive face.
Agreed.
He needs to be in more stuff. These guys, this cast is like.
Well,
I don't want to say they're stuck on this show, but like they need to be more.
Julie Hill was in every episode of The West Wing, and then he was in the last couple seasons of Suits. And James Rode is now on that show. What, A Million Little Things?
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
But this is like, if Marvel exists to have all these side characters to be spread throughout, fill it with like these great actors just to like throw in there to like add such life to it.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah.
You have to talk really fast because it's like a minute and a half.
Yeah. What? Overreaching?
This is adorable. This is great. Like,
Isn't it good?
Yeah, this is nice.
Look at him. He's crying.
He's a good dude. Bro's gotta make a living.
Bro's gotta make a living in this economy. Absolutely.
That's so funny.
I just in the music's like this is great. Yeah, that's good. That's a good sequence.
I think it earns it. Like, even if you've never seen the show, I think it earns this ending.
You get the history. Like, you really do feel like these people know each other.
Yeah, the pillow talk scene was really necessary, and I really enjoyed it.
I mean, I think all of it.
I like the guy who like was about to kill them is the priest like ordaining their.
And now comes maybe my favorite scene in the movie because of how nonsensical it is.
Oh
in
boy,
the best way.
I'm so excited.
And yeah, this character has appeared in another episode. He is Juliet's brother.
A Jaws reference. There it is! Yeah! Pineapple.
I
Told you. You're not ready. You're not ready.
All right. Jimmy.
Hogue's face.
He's about to beat the shit out of them.
Not chilling.
That's John Cena.
I know.
I just that was my dog's barking because John Cena just showed up in this movie. He was in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna need the present.
What the hell is happening? What the hell just happened?
What a
That was
fun
the movie?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Psych. Everyone looks so happy right now. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Shawn is wearing a Team Grimmy shirt. That's for the singer who was on The Voice and then was very sadly murdered at one of her concerts. In fact, murdered at the same location that the Schmodown had its Orlando show where we were last year.
That's
which
true.
It's kind of ominous to be there where she had been shot. I had it's just a strange feeling in that place. And so she was a big fan of Psych, and I really appreciated that they got that nod for her in the movie.
Yeah, and of course, you know, that just goes to show how awesome they are too, like just to the fans and stuff like that. But you know, you guys, we did it. We watched the Psych movie together. I have to go down to Hogue first because this is your first time watching this, man. What are your thoughts?
It's kind of just what you talked about. Like, you know, it barring John Cena mind blowing at the end of it, like, which is like one thing after another. It's just you really get a sense that the creators are so in touch with the people that watch it, like, but also the history of the show, and also kind of know how to navigate and interweave that love the show, but also like building on what the show needs. As somebody who's never seen any of it, you get the history, you get the sense, you get the character dynamics. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's sitcom-y, but it's like just above to be like enough movie level. I laughed, I was entertained, and like I don't know if I'm yet I'm excited for next week to see like the second movie. I don't know if I'm ready to binge watch the entire show, but I get it. I really, really do get it because I'm charmed, and like that's a hard thing to do, to like jump in the middle of, you know, what everybody declares as, you know, something great and be kind of cynical about it and still come out going, Yeah, that was really good. Okay, I like that. So yeah, it worked. It really worked for me.
I'm really, really happy to hear that because, again, like it means the world to me, and I know it means the world to Max, and a lot of our chat too. Stephanie, Rachel, Matt, Supreme Leader Maul, who said it's the best TV show next to Chuck, which I have a hard time arguing. I think at least of the last 2 decades, those are 2 of my favorite shows of all time, and I think that they actually share a very similar DNA, which is why
Absolutely,
I love them so much. And it's why I've been wanting a Chuck movie so bad. And I know that this movie has been pushing Zach to try to make it happen because he thinks that there's a chance that they could get that ball rolling again. But it really does mean the world to me that I get to just like share something like this with you guys because it, for as beloved as it is, it still feels like a cult thing almost. And so for you to be able to come into it and enjoy it and still be like, I get it. Like I see why you guys enjoy it is really, really cool and really, really special. Yeah. So I'm going to go up to Evan now. What were your thoughts?
There's something really like I'm ditto everything that Pat said. I was a little bit quieter this watch along because I was trying to take it all in because this was a movie that like isn't too loaded, so you can actually pay attention while doing the watch along.
Right.
It really throws me off how this film looks like how the film looked like it was made in like 2007 or some shit. And I'm like, this doesn't look like it was made in 2017. And I think that's part of the charm of it almost. It's the fact that like anyone can do this. It's really not that hard. You go shoot your own movie and people will enjoy it. And I think that's kind of like what I don't know. It felt very down to earth, I guess is the best way to explain it. And it felt personable.
Yeah, it's very charming in that regard. I think that's why I've always liked the characters. And I think it speaks to our very specific group of like subsect of people, I guess, because it's very much made for nerds by nerds. Like that's why Chuck also works because it's not a show that pretends to be cool and geeky. It like just genuinely is, and it understands and loves all these things that it's ribbing and making reference to. And I always thought that was part of the reason it works so well is it always felt natural. It never felt forced, and that's what's always made it special. Max, you just finished doing your entire watch through, and now here we are talking about this movie. What were your overall thoughts?
Well, before, just to your point about it being like for nerds by nerds, I think that's absolutely true. And I think it's true in a way that doesn't feel pandering or condescending. I think there's a couple other shows, and I don't want to name names because people like them, and that's fine, over the last decade or so, where the characters were nerds or was it aimed at nerds, but it was done in a sort of icky way or a way that felt condescending towards them, that was making fun of them instead of having fun with them. Whereas this show or Chuck or elements of Troy and Abed and Community are about nerds in a way that feels really sweet and pure and honest and genuine, and like it's an expression that can exchange between the show and the fans without there being any sort of looking down about it. I think the movie's great. I think we're in an era, obviously, where a lot of things that have come to the end of their run are being rebooted. You can look at Gilmore Girls, so many things. And some of them are good and some of them just don't recapture the original show. And I think by doing a movie where they can tell one story and focus on that was the smart choice. And I think the storytelling, the character beats, I would put it up there with some of the best episodes in the series, because I think it truly captures everything that's great about the show. The strong chemistry of the cast, especially between Shawn and Gus, the pop culture references, but also there's such an inherent sweetness to it. From the first episode, you felt this like just love that everyone involved had for the show. The characters are all so lovely. Even Lasseter, who is obviously not in this movie and was sort of the foil for a lot of the show and a bit of a right-wing dick, still had a sweetness to him. And I think that's why I love the show so much, is they feel like family. You feel like you know these people, you like hanging out with them, you like going on adventures with them. I think the movie's great, and I'm jealous that you've already seen part 2, but I'm waiting till Wednesday to watch it on Peacock when it launches, and I have high hopes for it.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited to watch part 2 with you guys too, and just to kind of experience this all over again in a way, because, I think that there's something really sweet about what we just did. And I think that the people in the chat would agree with us. Like everyone was just the people who care about this show really care about this show. I mean, Timothy Amundsen saw enough that how excited we were. He liked one of the tweets earlier. He could tell that we were just like, we're fans. We care about this stuff,
Yeah. And I think of all of the cult type shows over the last, let's say 20 years, Psych had some of the most dedicated fans, but also the most non-toxic fans.
Yes.
I have never ever seen any toxicity in the Psych fandom. It's all just been about love for the show, love for the cast. Really, the only other show that comes to mind that has such a lovely fan base is Winona Earp. Earpers are just the best fans you'll ever meet, and I think Psychos are very similar in just how there's no fighting, there's no negativity, no name calling. It's just everyone loves it, and I think what makes it work is the cast and the crew exchange the love backwards.
Totally.
Right? It's not just we know you like it. It's we know you like it, and we're going to play ball with you and let you be part of it, and you will feel the love because it's
a
movie
a
is
self-fulfilling loop.
Yeah, the movie really is a love letter to fans, and I think it's interesting that it played well for you guys who don't know the show, which I think goes to show how sharp the writing is and how well they know the characters.
Yeah,
that you can just get just from these little bits what the relationships are, what type of person they are, and that's great.
Yeah,
it's a confidence. Yeah, it's just that they know that we love these characters, and if we just show that we love them, you'll love them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, really quick, Michael K donated $29.
Oh, Michael K.
Well, guess I have another series to add to the ever-growing watch list. Thank you, PJ and crew, for introducing me to this wonderfully wacky procedural comedy.
All right, we gotta have like a Hall of Fame because Michael K is gonna like be the first just to like placard that.
We
like,
could do a Mike K week and let him pick the movies we watch.
There's something there, Mike.
Well, yeah, Mike, we're going to be in touch with that because I think that's got to happen.
Yeah, to Rachel, the sequel movie is premiering on Peacock, which is NBC's brand new streaming service, which launches Wednesday with the movie as one of the launch titles. And the interesting thing about Peacock is if you decide it can be totally free, there'll just be commercials built in. Then there's also 2 different premium levels. One premium level that still has commercials that opens up a deeper well of back titles, and then full premium, which opens up everything with no commercials, and that's $79.99 for the year. Yeah,
so I think that's going to be part of the push for next week too. Is if you guys enjoyed this, let people know because we would love to have you guys back on Friday because it is free. It'll open up a little more because I know we all I already owned it, but I know these 2 here actually bought it for it was like $4.99, but the next one
actually.
Yeah, $3, whatever it was. It's not a bad price, but come back next week. Tell your friends if you like Psych, you got to come and hang out with us because they like Psych too, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I really can't wait, guys. This was the best. What a great way to end our week. I know that things have been crazy with everything going on. I know we're all living this crazy fucking dream in nightmare sometimes, but it all worked out and we're all together, and I'm really, really happy we got to do this. Thank you guys for indulging my love for Psych and Maxwell's love for Psych on this tonight. I can't thank you guys enough. Seriously.
It was so hard, man, to sit down and watch a movie that was less than 90 minutes.
Up. I know.
Take a block out of my time to watch
your young mouth.
All I'm going to say then is that I love you guys. Thank you for doing this. I'm going to start over with Max. Where can everyone find you online, my friend?
Well, first of all, Sunday night, find me on the PJ Campbell show where we're doing a Psych bracket. Boom! Psych. I've been working on this all week. I put together the bracket. I have 32 episodes that are going to be fighting it out. And me, PJ, Kristen, Dan, and Dan's podcast partner, whose name I can't remember right now because I don't know him, but I'll know it on Sunday, will be battling it out to figure out what we think is the very best Psych episode of all time. You can find me on Twitter at Cinemaxwell, on Instagram at Cinemaxwell Inc. And please, if you haven't already, watch yesterday's episode of Front Center Mezzanine. I'm super proud of it. It's a great
this one right here?
interview. That one right there.
It's beautiful.
It's such a great interview with Joe. He's so honest and open, and
he's so iconic.
Like I said, I'm just proud of it. And so it's the more people that watch it, the better. Because I think if you know something about Broadway, if you don't know something about, you better believe last night Gus is on the bracket, Stephanie. Just you wait. Come on, son.
Come on, son.
Come on, son. That's right.
I love you too, Rachel.
Joe, I think in the interview you can learn a lot of interesting tidbits about sort of the inside baseball aspects of musical theater, the Broadway world. So not just, fascinating stuff about him and his life, but it's a really eye-opening to the way the industry works, the politics, the business of it. So yeah, that's my plug. Watch it. Love you guys. Love Psych. I'm gonna go cut up a pineapple for the road.
Love it. We'll talk to you soon, my friend. And Mr. Pat Hogue, where can everyone find you?
Just to reiterate that interview with Joe was great. Everybody go watch it. And PJ, thank you. Like, this was like a pleasure to like being introduced into this world. I don't know if the pineapple hype was worth it because I still don't understand, but I'm in it. I'm for it. I'm all ready to go with it. But you can find me at Hogue_filmmaker on Instagram and Twitter. I'm a filmmaker. You can find all my short films on Vimeo. Just type in Patrick Hogue and you'll find my stuff. Check out my thank you, Evan. You can check out my latest short film on Crypt TV. They're a big horror YouTube channel. It's called
So Good.
It's so good. I intentionally planned that with the title so you can thank marketing. And also check out my friend's film, Chickens by Brian Montgomery Jr. His short film Chickens on Alt Horror, ALT. Rachel, love you too. We'll watch the show. Don't you worry. Some point in the future, trust me, this quarantine has got me stockpiling a lot of different content I gotta watch. But go check out my friend Brian Keith Montgomery Jr.'s short film Chickens on Alt Horror, their YouTube channel. It's doing great. It's almost at like 25,000 views in like 5 days. It's about police brutality. It's really relevant. I think it's a really well constructed and really well thought out film, and I would really want to see it get more support, and especially nowadays in terms of just kind of getting like Black voices out there and getting like messaging out there in terms of like all these issues. And not to discredit that, but like Rachel, I remember you being there, and I remember bringing you a private screening of So, and it was great. And just all the friends I have here, like, thank you all. Like these 29 watch alongs in, like, I haven't been here for all of them, but man, does this just feel right. Like this is good.
I can't wait to sit in a Pat Hogue apartment and you giving me my own private screening.
Evan,
all I'm gonna say is I'm glad we're doing the watch alongs because it makes me miss the times we used to go and hang out at the theater. And this has been the way that we can all kind of do this together again. Like I get to hang out with you and Maxwell and Evan and everyone who's ever been on here. Like everyone who's come on to the watch alongs, everyone in the chat, I get to hang out with my friends talking about movies and trying to make life a little bit fucking normal right now because it's not fucking normal. And we know that, and it's rough, but we're going to get through it and we can do it together. And that's what this is for.
Don't make me cry, PJ. Not before you like kick me off, all right? I don't need that right now, okay? It'll happen again. We'll have.
I didn't do that either. That was Evan. So wow, Evan.
In the middle of a kind of a grand finale here, Evan. Don't know what you're.
Well, all right. Again. Tomorrow night, we're doing Family Game Night. Come back here. It's going to be Family Feud with myself, Max, Evan. There's a whole bunch of us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, then Monday night, as we've been talking about, is going to be the Incredibles watch-along. It's going to be a ton of fun. Sunday night, please come back. Talk about Psych with us. We're going to talk about this Psych bracket. We're going to find out the best episode of the show. It's going to be a blast. Nothing Tuesday, but Wednesday, Hamilton with myself, Alex Marzonia, Maxwell once more. And what the hell? Why is Hogue's name on the bottom of the screen? All right. And then Thursday, Suddenly Soundtracks with Kevin Smets, Robert Parker, and Kristen Smith talking Newsies. It'll be a ton of fun. And then, of course, what are we doing Friday, Evan?
Friday, we're watching Psych 2.
Goddamn right we are.
Lassie Come Home. I'm still have no clue what to expect because I know it's not a direct sequel to the movie, so we're all fucked.
Also, by the way, there's definitely a pineapple on that poster, Hogue. Get it together.
Who took off the ticker? Thank you. Oh my God.
So with that, guys, you can find Evan over on Evan Degraff Live. You can kind of see it right there.
It's plugging me.
Yeah, I am plugging you. You can find me at PJ_Campbell. Find me at the Schmodown. Find Evan here. Find me here. Find the rest of these guys here. Thank you so much. It was a really wonderful night. I hope we get to talk about Psych with you guys a little bit more for the rest of the week. We'll see y'all soon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I said so long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Oh, it's been great to play and sing together in the box, and now it's time to say goodbye. Oh, so long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye, oh, for now, until we meet again. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.